Welcome back, everyone. Today, we'll be revisiting one of the more popular glitches on current version, Minus Duping. For those who don't know, Minus Duping is one of the most efficient item duplications available to us, and for those who do know, it's also been one of the harder duplications to do on current, mostly due to jump slash canceling. In this video, I'll be showing you the absolute easiest method to perform Minus Duping with no jump slash cancel needed. The glitch we'll be using is called Mineru Hold Storage, and it was discovered by Winnerboy77. Before we can start, as always, we need to go over the requirements. The first thing you'll need is Mineru. Next, you'll need whatever item it is you want to duplicate, as well as one of any other item. The item you're duplicating must be throwable, and you can't have more than 4 of it in your inventory or this won't work. If you do have more than 4, you don't have to worry about it right now, we can deal with that later. Finally, you'll need 2 fans. I also recommend having auto build and 6 zonite, but those are completely optional. For our location, we just need to head to any zonite dispenser. For the video, I'll be using this one here on GSI. You can get here quickly by warping to the Nacho Yeah Shrine, leaving the cave, and jumping down to the right. Now, before we get to the actual steps, I wanted to quickly explain a few things that caused a bit of confusion the last couple times I covered this. We'll be using 3 glitches in this video: Mineru Hold Storage and Minus Duping, which are letting us actually duplicate the items, and Dispenser Storage, which we'll be using alongside those to let us bypass the drop limit. Now, what is a drop limit? Well, as the name indicates, the drop limit is the maximum number of items the game will allow you to drop. The ground is only able to hold 21 items dropped by Link. Once you reach that limit, every new item you drop will cause another item on the ground to despawn in the order they were dropped. Normally, this would restrict any throw-based duplication to 21 items. However, we have a way to bypass this rule and get around that 21 limit. When an item is placed into a dispenser, it gets stored in the top while it plays the animation for the hatch opening. The space where those items are held is separate from the ground, making it exempt from the drop limit. If we use something to plug the opening, we can store as many items in the dispenser as we want. This is what Dispenser Storage does. So first thing, we're going to prep our dispenser. Drop your fans and fuse them together at a 45-degree angle. Now, if you got the optional requirements, pull up auto build and make a copy of your fans. Make sure you make these with zonite and not with the actual fans. I'll explain why we do this in a little bit. Now, take the fake fans and place them next to the dispenser hatch. If you don't do the auto build bit, then obviously you'll be using your real fans. Next, we're going to hold an item and drop it into the dispenser. When it rolls out, the hatch should stay open. If it doesn't, you can get it to stay open by putting 5 of nearly any blocky item into the dispenser. Both raw prime meat and large zonite work really well for this. Now grab your fused fans and straighten it out, making sure you don't pull it too far away, and put it into the dispenser. Push it up as far as you can, then rotate it towards you twice with D-pad down. This will wedge the fans in there so they don't fall out. At this point, if you have more than 4 of the item you want to duplicate, deposit any of the excess into the dispenser. Like I said in the beginning, this will only work if you have 4 or less of the item. With that done, it's time to move on to the actual duplication. To start off, you need to summon Mineru and hop on. Now press plus and dismiss her, then press minus and watch a memory. As always, you can skip these with X and plus. When that's finished, press plus to go back into your menu and hold the item you want to duplicate. Make sure you hold all of it so the menu displays 0 for the quantity. Now press minus again and view another memory. When that's done, press B to close the menu and Link should drop to the ground with no items in his hand. Next, you need to bring up the item throw menu with RB and D-pad up and find the item that you're duping. When you do, you should see 0 for its quantity. You need to throw this item once for each one you're holding. So if you held 4, you need to throw 4. If you held 2, you need to throw 2, and so on. If you're using this on items that break when thrown, such as gems, you can prevent this by using recall on the item before it hits the ground and immediately canceling it out after. This will let the item just safely fall to the ground. Once you're done, open up the menu again and you'll see Link holding the items but nothing in the hold bar. Press A to hold one of any other item, then close back out. Link should now be holding the original items and the one that we just selected. Now just press A to drop these and you're finished with the dupe. Make sure you don't press B to put them away or the duplicates will be deleted instead. From here, you can pick 4 of them back up and repeat the glitch until you reach the drop limit. If you used normal fans to plug the dispenser, you can only safely duplicate 19 items because any further will risk despawning the fans. If you used auto build fans to plug the dispenser, you can duplicate to the full 21 because items built with Zonite don't contribute to the drop limit and won't despawn on you. Once you've duplicated all your items, pick them up and deposit all but 4 into the dispenser. Now you can use those 4 to repeat the process until you have however many items you want. Small disclaimer, bomb flowers are known to explode if you put too many in a dispenser, so if you're looking to dupe those, I recommend using MTD instead. You can find steps for that in the video linked up in the top right and down in the description. When you're done duplicating, it's time to get your items out of the dispenser. Position yourself on the side of the hatch and use recall on the fans. Be prepared because as soon as the fans move, the items are going to come pouring out and you need to mash A as fast as you can to pick them up before they start pooling. Because if more than 21 of them fall out, they will start to despawn. But with that, you're all done. If this video helped you out, help me out by leaving a like and letting me know down in the comments. Those things really help the video out. I'm working on a few big projects at the moment, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you don't want to miss out on those. Discord, Twitch, and Twitter links can all be found down in the description. And don't forget to use code Suishi for 10% off with Gamersubs. But that's all for me. I'll see you in the next one.